Now at 5, send your students to school in tricky road conditions or keep them home? That was the question many parents faced this morning. Good evening. Despite heavy snow and messy road conditions, all 4 Allen County school districts held school today. News Channel 15's Gina Glaros joins us with tonight's top story.
Heather, I spoke to 2 of those school districts, and their spokespeople say they stand by that decision, even with several complaints from concerned parents.
And I looked out and I'm like, why is the bus still sitting there?
These photos were taken separately by David Sober and Joanne Pomeroy after a 2-hour delay this morning.
My 2 children come running up to me, got off the bus, come running up to me and said, Mom, our bus is stuck, you have to take us to school.
Juanita Bergman of Monroeville said absolutely not, deciding on their own to do an e-learning day instead.
I talked to the bus driver. She told me that she had gotten stuck 3 other times prior to getting stuck here. She's like, and there's nothing I can do. There's ice on the ground, so my tire just keeps spinning.
School districts around the county were busy fielding calls from parents asking why school was held.
We know that obviously that decision doesn't make everyone happy, and that's why we do say to parents, if they disagree with our decision, they can always keep their child home, and certainly many did that today.
East Allen County Schools Central Office took a couple dozen calls alone.
We talked to every parent that called in today to explain why we did what we did.
Transportation crews drove the roads starting at 4 a.m. Officials have until 7:15 to call school off. Much of the snow fell after that.
Once we call it, buses start running, and so it's very difficult to pull the buses back.
Still, knowing what they know now, officials stick by their decision.
The streets are kind of wet and slushy, and we believe the kids will get home safe, so I think we probably would have made the same decision.
If it's not safe to transport kids to school, then we're going to cancel. It doesn't matter how many days we've already missed. I mean, last year was a good example of that.
If you do decide to keep your student home, that is an excused absence. I reached out to Southwest Allen and Northwest Allen County districts and haven't heard back. Gina Glaros, News Channel 15.